scotbird flying close to the sun. One big mistake and the damage is done.
Hi everybody, this is Rob James from Mirasols here to talk about some of the gear we use, and today we have a very special guitar. This is a Paul Reed Smith 22 Custom with a Piezo pickup system built into the tremolo here. So let's dig in here and let's start at the top. First you'll notice fairly short headstock here, really nice ebony top here, and the tuners are brass here with a lock here. Really important when you're using these locking tuners. The whole idea is to not have a lot of string wound around here. You just lock it in and have the minimal amount so there's less slippage and causes for things going out of tune. And I can say this guitar is amazing for staying in tune. It's absolutely fantastic. You can see here the little, I don't know if you can see that very well, it says custom, the Paul Reed Smith logo there. We flip her around and then we see the tuners here in the back, and you can kind of see this marker written serial number. I guess it's supposed to give it a kind of handcrafted kind of shtick on top of that. But while I've got it flipped around here, I can talk about the back here. Beautiful maple finish. You can get all kinds of different things. Rosewood's common with Paul Reed Smith, both for the fretboard and the back, or mahogany. I prefer maple. You can see the texture of the grain here. Very, very cool. This is what they call a satin finish. It basically feels like unfinished wood. That's the way I prefer all my guitars. Gives it a great feeling. Feels like raw wood on your hand. It's not sticky like a varnish finish would be on, say, like a Les Paul or something like that. Very cool. We flip it around here. You can see the classic Paul Reed Smith bird inlays. The fretboard is ebony. That's my preference. A lot of folks buy these with rosewood, which is great too. But this is my preference. And fantastic quality fretting. Really, really good stuff. The craftsmanship at Paul Reed Smith is fantastic, as anyone who is familiar with their instruments know that that's the case. So that's the neck. Again, you can see here the spacing and the positioning makes it very easy to get access to the all the way to the 22nd fret, which is important to me. Feels very, very comfortable. Nice cutaway here. But one of the most visually remarkable things about this, of course, is the paint job here on the top. You have your flame maple with mahogany back. You can actually see where the mahogany stops and the maple starts. It's curved top, and you can see the idea is that it's like the ocean, the deeper parts, and you get all the way towards the beach. It's the kind of way the water looks in the Cancun or the Caribbean kind of areas. And I actually spotted a guitar with this design in Japan about 3 years ago. I thought it was fantastic and said, hey, I'd love to get that, but being fickle as I am, it didn't have the piezo technology. It didn't have, it was rosewood instead of ebony, and the back was, I believe, a mahogany neck. And I wanted maple, etc., etc. When you order these things, you can also choose the thickness of the neck. This is one of the medium ones, not too thin, not too thick, just right for my hand. Good radius. I don't have very big hands, so it had to feel right in that regard as well. And yeah, so that's the color with that. You can see these are the 8.5 pickups from Paul Reed Smith. They're the hotter of the bunch that they make. We do a lot of heavy music, so I wanted that in there. But electronically, the most interesting thing is the Piezo system, and I'll demonstrate that for you in a bit. It's actually mounted right here on the whammy bar bridge. This is a volume knob for the pickups, for the magnetic pickups. This is for the tone. This is actually for the Piezo pickup, this third knob here. And you've got this switch here that flips between the magnetic and the Piezo pickup systems. And in order to support that, you've got this dual jack. You can run the Piezo out of this one as well, but the best model is to have one jack for the magnetic pickup, which goes into like a real amp, and then this guy coming out of here, which would go to a PA system, direct box. Could be an acoustic processor if you want, that kind of thing. That would be the typical thing, is to run this into a some sort of acoustic pedal that augments a Piezo, then take that, it doubles as your direct box, and you have an XLR that would go to the PA system for the acoustic stuff, and so you get the blend of those two. And so from the intro you could hear some of the tones. This is the blend of both. So this is both acoustic or the Piezo, sorry, and a magnetic going at the same time. Let me back up here so you can kind of see visually the whole thing. So to put this in perspective, I'll do the acoustic only, or the Piezo only. It goes like this. Acoustic only sound, and this is the mix of the two. Or let me jump to, this is just a clean electric. On the magnetic pickups, the Piezo is completely off. So I'll jump back to the Piezo so you can do a quick comparison. You can actually mix the two at the same time, which is kind of interesting. Check this out. Yeah, so it's pretty cool. You can mix the two of them at the same, you can play basically both of them at the same time. So unbelievable clean tones coming out of the Piezo. See in here, I've never heard an acoustic, Piezo system emulate the acoustic as well as this does, especially on an electric, straight up electric like this. And so, very, very cool. But the thing that's neat too is you're not really making any compromise on the electric guitar as well. This is a killer electric guitar, straight up shred machine. Let's do that. So let's actually throw a heavy, high gain tone on the fractal here, and we can check out the dirty tones as well. So check this out. See, that's a, sorry about the delay, I don't know why that's on there, but yeah, you can see that I mean that's a no compromise, fantastic, electric guitar that happens to have the Piezo system on it, and gives you that acoustic thing. Just flip a switch and right back, like as if you've switched on to an acoustic guitar. So In a lot of the Mirror Souls songs, we jump between acoustic and electric guitars in different parts of the song, and it's just fantastically versatile to be able to be have an acoustic kind of intro, and then bam. So it actually has a tremolo arm. I don't have it on here, and you know, you've heard all those before, so no reason to demonstrate that. But yeah, you have a full tremolo here, the piezo, full electric. You can blend the two together. It would be weird to have a really super high gain tone like that with an acoustic, but let's check it out and see what happens. You hear a little bit of extra crisp there. The piezo sounds mixing in with the magnetic at the same time. So super cool, incredibly versatile, plays amazing, incredible craftsmanship, stays in tune super well. Just a great instrument, and you know, pretty cool paint job on top of that. So that concludes our Paul Reed Smith Custom 22 with Piezo review. Hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel, or like the video, or add some comments. That'll all be great. All right, thanks everybody. Take care. Bye.